David Traynor, CEO at New Constructs, is with us, and Ron Westfall, Research Director at the Futurum Group. Thank you both for being with us. David, is Apple a winner going forward? Is this some great opportunity, or is Apple missing something?
Apple's an amazing company, one of the most profitable companies in the history of the world. It's a great product, it's a great network, but the stock is expensive. It's a classic good company, but not a good stock. I think that's why you saw, despite a relatively strong earnings print, yeah, they didn't do so well in China, but they're still a mega profitable and decently sized growing company, but the stock's expensive. All the good news is priced in. Notwithstanding something really special and magical happening, I don't think the stock's got much upside from here.
There are some folks who think that, Dan Ives has been out. There's been a lot of talk about once people start, even Tim Cook himself talked about the demand for Apple Intelligence, and they're going to bring out more products with Apple Intelligence. Ron, is this the next exciting thing for Apple, or not necessarily?
I think it's a great question. That's where the focus is going to be in terms of consensus for Apple's prospects in 2025, both on a financial level as well as on a product development level. I think it's decidedly mixed. We're seeing that Apple Intelligence isn't really delivering a whiz-bang capability that's going to very rapidly spike iPhone 16 adoption. We see that already in the results from Q4. And as such, I think what we're going to see is an unfolding where Apple Intelligence will be integral to making iPhone 16 more attractive. And that includes adding ChatGPT by the end of this year, as well as third-party apps throughout 2025. So Apple Intelligence is a journey, and it's not something that is going to instantly turn around iPhone 16 prospects in the near future.
You noted, Ron, the concerns that you had about China. A quick thought there.
Yes, I think it's indicative that the competition is intensifying. Clearly in China, the results came in under expectations, and it's really competition primarily from players like Huawei that are able to come in at price points below Apple's iPhone 16 offering. And as such, this price pressure is forcing Apple to offer more discounts in the China market. And I don't see that letting up over 2025. And in fact, we'll probably anticipate that will be a downward pressure where Apple will have to make up for it in other areas, like in other geographic parts, as well as in areas such as Apple services.
Do you feel also, David, look, the holidays are upon us. Is Apple Intelligence enough to boost holiday sales? Because that can make a big difference too. They're also putting out other things that will include, a smaller phone, a new MacBook, I think, that will include Apple Intelligence too. Is that going to make a big difference, David, for the holidays?
I think it's going to keep sales moving up at a decent pace, but that's already baked into the stock price. So I think they need Apple Intelligence to be at least moderately successful to create the stock, to prevent the stock from crashing, really. So it's Apple Intelligence is just a way for them to keep up with the Joneses. Outside of anything, so they need to do something much bigger and better than that if they want to see meaningful stock price appreciation.
I've been also hearing a lot of concern about the competitive landscape, Ron. There's Apple, and everybody loves the Apple ecosystem, especially in their home or whatever. But there are some other players out there with some good offerings, no?
Yes, I think we certainly have seen Samsung execute on its Android roadmap, and that has certainly been a factor in terms of, okay, here is a compelling alternative that enables not just consumers, but also businesses to take advantage of the Samsung open ecosystem. There's just more variety in terms of application capabilities, and you're not buying into some of the trade-offs of, okay, once I buy the Apple product, I'm pretty much limited to the Apple ecosystem. Many people are comfortable with it. There are plenty of Apple files out there. As we see, there's about 1.4 billion iPhone users out there worldwide, and there are about 300 million Apple devices that have not been upgraded for the last 4 years. So that's going to create I think, runway for Apple to be able to keep and defend many of their customers. But again, the competition in China, the competition in other parts of the world is quite simply going to make it harder for Apple to defend that customer base.
All right, David Trainer, Ron Westfall, thank you both so much for being with us here on the watch list today.